So now I have the pleasure and the honor to introduce Rodney Jackson. For you don't know, he's born in South Africa, Rhodesia. It's now Zimbabwe. He's devoted his entire life to the study of the snow leopards in the very highest altitude in the world. Despite his being grown by the sea level and being afraid of high altitude, he's very well known for hiking for 2 weeks and very scary conditions with like very high altitude to 1,200 feet, 12,000, sorry, to 16,000 feet. And he's a really good tracker of snow leopards. So he goes in the field like looking for tracks and signs. So he gained the nickname of Rock Sniffer in India and Nepal. Rodney has a master's on the University of California, Berkeley, and a PhD from the University of London. He has been awarded by the Rolex Award that led him to make the first radio color study in the species, which remains a seminal study, even this happened 25 years ago. So it's a great pleasure to me to introduce you to this great person, who is Rodney Jackson.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I wonder if I should. Thank you. Let me get organized here. So how many of you have been to one of my talks before? I just want to get a sense of the background. Okay, so a lot of new people. Well, I'm going to do a bit of both of you. I'm going to tell you about all the new stuff we've been doing, some of our successes, and also just give you some background on how we work. Really, what our purpose is to transform the snow leopard from being perceived as a pest by the local people into it becoming an asset, so it's worth more alive than dead. And we have an enormous range. So snow leopards occupy, is it not? Oops, I better go back, huh?
There we go.
Okay, let me go back. This is the iconic cat of Hemis National Park. These are some of the habitats, and everybody thinks the snow leopards living in the snow. In fact, they found in some of the driest snow-free areas in the world, like the Gobi Desert, in wet areas from Bhutan. So they're all the way from southern Siberia to the Himalayas, from China to Afghanistan. They face the threats, similar threats to tigers and the other big cats, of course, from humans primarily. Humans are looking for their beautiful fur. This woman's coat is probably a $60,000